You guys are just coming at me. I don't understand.
This is why I did not want anybody to put their mouth, because of this word, this gang up. Reason why I could have put my mouth as well, but I kept quiet. Caroline could have. She kept quiet. Why are you putting your mouth? Because if Diadem was in that same situation and that happened, she would have said the same thing.
Travel to Lekki? Are you dumb? What do you mean by you're traveling to Lekki because I refuse to travel to Lekki and somebody first? People live everywhere in Lagos, my dear.
Honestly, this episode was something else. Let's just have it straight. Dabota is too stuck up. For goodness sake, she is too stuck up. While Sophia is so triggering. Sophia can be so triggering. I remember saying it at the my recap video for episode 5. That was like, there's a way Sophia acts. She acts like someone who isn't really doing anything, but is actually doing something. And so if you're somebody that cannot look away, or you're insecure, she will trigger you. She will push you to the wall. And everybody looking at you like, why are you moving mad? And then you'll be like, this person is making me act crazy. And she's like, hello, I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything. And witnesses will be like, this woman did not do anything to you, so why are you moving mad? Because that's just the situation between herself and Dabota right now. And Diadem, oh my goodness, I cannot believe I am saying this, but Diadem is annoying in all caps, but then again, not in a very terrible way. We'll get right into it in this video. We'll get right into it. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to the channel. I love that you keep on coming back here. Please don't forget to like this video. It really does help. And in case you're a returning viewer that is yet to subscribe, how about now? Click that subscribe button. It is for free. Let's grow this channel. Thank you. And in case you're just hearing my voice in my channel, hey, welcome. I really do hope you stay. I am Runkesu. I review movies, talk about web series and TV shows like this one. So feel free to relax on this channel, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Of course, you have something to say about this episode. It's not possible that you're seeing this review or you're seeing the episode and you have nothing to say. It's not possible. Let's get chatty in the comment section. I love it when we have conversations. And let me put this disclaimer. We don't have to agree. Just make sure you're putting your comment in a civil and respectful way. Everybody can have opinions. All opinions can fly. It's an open place. Just respectfully leave your comment in the comment section. Let's chat. So yeah, we saw at the beginning of the episode, we saw that they're still at the bonfire and Mariam asks Dabota like, oh, what about Laurel? And she's like, oh, I thought Laurel was coming with you guys. I know we already discussed this in the previous episode that Dabota was wrong on that. Like, you were able to call Mariam to ask her what's up. You were able to call Caroline to ask her what's up. So why didn't you call Laura? I mean, you're claiming Sophia is a +1 secondary guest. Okay, we have heard you, but Laura is a part of the group. I mean, you've met her before, you've seen her, you've recognized her as a part of the cast, right? So why are you were fully aware that she was coming for your staycation, your beach hangout, whatever it. Of course, you were aware she was coming and you're yet to see her. So the way you're like, okay, these women are keeping me waiting, you should have holla at Laura as well. Like, okay, Alpha, what's up? Are you coming? Where are you? Just like you did with the other women. And under this disguise of oh, I don't have a number, we don't talk and everything. That was not an excuse. When they reached out to Mariam, I'm sure Mariam would have been willing to help them reach out to Laura or even send down Laura's deeds to them, like her details. So that wasn't an excuse. And the way, Dabota was going about the thing, like she was so lackadaisical about the entire Laura's conversation. And we saw Mariam put a call across to Laura and like, oh babes, weren't you here? And she explained that she had packed up, she was ready to go, and she was called that her child had fallen sick and needed her attention. And it was so interesting to see that Dabota's countenance towards the old Laura situation didn't change. Like, if I feel like somebody didn't honor my invitation and I now find out that, oh, the child was the reason, it was like a family related thing, at least your countenance will change. You could like, oh, let me speak to her. Oh, babes, how far? Just talk to her. And even if you weren't willing to talk to her over the phone, like in a conversation, they'd be like, oh, like later, her countenance didn't change. She was still just carrying face, like everywhere is smelling. I'm like, goodness. Although none of the women actually brought it up, like in the conversation, like after Mariam had dropped the call, like none of the women talked about it. Maybe because, okay, Caroline and, Laurel, they've made her, but not so well. Diadem is claiming that she's not friends with Laurel, but she likes the babe, she's cool, and Dabota is like a no-go area for now, because we don't understand the rift between both women is, but I just feel like Dabota should have done better. Like, she was wrong on all sides. Like, she should have reached out to, Laura. And just like Caroline rightfully said, like, if you're conveying people to a location via water, for that matter, you should have reached out. What if this person was stuck on a boat on the water? What if she had an accident? What if something had happened? I get that, they would have known, but like, just empathy, just reach out to somebody out of respect for their time, just for all due diligence to be done. It wasn't going to take anything out of our flesh and bone, right? So I also thought about it that, Laura also should have reached out to, Dabota, like, oh, I know I should be there. I mean, family emergency, sorry, I can't be there. But maybe Laura also doesn't have Dabota's number. Because I'm like, okay, if Laura was traveling for a work trip, or she was going for a business interview or something, she would have reached out to the other people that, okay, I can't make it, I have an emergency. So, I mean, people can come under this comment section and be like, oh, but it's not a business deal, it's not a business trip, it's not a work trip, so yeah, F Dabota or whatnot. But like, I'm still like, everybody should deserve the same respect. Like, the way you handle work, I mean, somehow, some way, this trip is still like work related because you're on a reality TV show, right? So, but I mean, it's understandable if Laura was unable to come around to making this phone call to Dabota because she was probably caught up with family and she's busy tending to her child and everything. So I feel like I still go back to my point that Dabota should have been the best person to reach out to Laura, judging by the fact that this is our event, and you were very much aware that Laura was coming and she was invited. And then I was not thinking, except if this event that these women throw is like a disguise, like, it's like maybe the producers the producers actually throw this party to spice up the show, right? But they put us under one of the cast members' names. Yeah, I'm just thinking, because it feels like left to Dabota, she would not have invited Laura at all. It feels like left to Dabota, Sophia would not have been at her party at all, or her hangout, or her beach, whatever. That's how it's feeling. So it's just feeling like, oh, maybe it was something that was forced on her, was put under her name. I don't know if I'm making sense or you're getting what I'm trying to say, because I just feel like if you're inviting people over, you should do your best to make sure they're comfortable and just do the right thing. So we see that Sophia stands up from the bonfire, goes to her room that she has something to go bring, and then she brings out 4 outfits, one for Laurel, Caroline, Diadem, and Mariam, and she's telling Dabota that, oh, I'm sorry, you don't have a gift, your measurement didn't come through, or something of that sort. And I'm like, it was very clear that Sophia did that intentionally. That's why I said at the beginning that Sophia feels like she's not doing anything, but she's actually doing something. She knows what she's doing. And I like that later on during the episode, she owned up to the women after at the poolside that she intentionally went to bring those dresses at that particular time because she wanted to further spite Dabota. And it was like she gave Dabota more ammunition, more reasons to further insult her and say a lot of derogatory words to her, because Dabota was acting like nothing, but in Dabota's confessional she was saying a lot of things, calling Sophia uncouth, calling her uncultured, calling her a demon, and she was just, I feel like Dabota is one person on this show this season that throws a lot of derogatory words out there anyhow, anyway. Like, I'm just like, madam, are you sure you know the meaning of these words? Because I feel like for this situation or for this person you're trying to address, this is way too much. Like, what did we carry? What did you throw? Yeah, like I said, Sophia also enhanced the situation. Why would you be coming for my event? You're bringing gifts, and you're bringing gifts for all my guests, and you're saying you don't have a gift for me. And like Dabota said, like, even if you're clear, even if truly my dress wasn't available because you couldn't get my measurement or something, you could have bought a bottle of wine, you could have bought something else, so that just to fill in the gap, but that would have been done by somebody that wants to be in your good books. But clearly Sophia doesn't really care if she's in Dabota's good books or not, because already they have like this looming problem and rift between both of them. But I just feel like Sophia was very, 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 very wrong with that move. But like we already know, it was a very intentional move. She was being petty intentionally. She wanted to spice Dabota, and she did. Well, can we talk about the way these women were staring at each other? I feel like their stare did a lot more talking than they actually did with their lips. Goodness, It was like they were using their stares to drive a hole into each other's heart. It was so crazy. Like, I'm happy that, Diadem got out of her, cold mood. Diadem was like telling Sophia that, oh, I'm right behind you, ride on, I'm right behind you. Diadem tapped Sophia like, okay, I'm rightfully behind you, ride on, and all those things. The way Sophia responded, in all honesty, I can understand how Diadem, because I don't know you, I'm trying to get to know you. So the best way to lighten up the mood, the best way to break the ice, I get that she's been cold to Sophia all evening. So maybe that was one of the things that contributed to Sophia not welcoming like our playful side and the tap and saying, oh, I'm rightfully behind you. I'm trying to lighten up the mood, I'm better, and then you now say, oh, I'm a one mopo. Yes, we get that Sophia is confident and all those things, but let's be frank, let's be real. These are like social etiquettes that one needs to have. Like, these are things that you do that will rub people the wrong way. You might, like she said, she's a very confident woman. There's some times where you have to do it wisdom. In fact, Dabota is also going to claim that she's a very confident woman, but the way she's carrying herself makes her look so stuck up because she's not exuding that confidence in the right way. She's not carrying herself with confidence in the right manner. And it just feels like how she's behaving and what she's saying doesn't match. You're putting yourself to be a classy lady, a demure lady, dignified lady, and you're saying a lot of uncouth you're saying a lot of unpleasant words, derogatory words to somebody, calling them derogatory names. So I don't know if you get my drift. So Sophia, yes, you're confident, but for somebody that might have not had an issue with her, the way she responded to Diadem, it would have, if you did that to me, girl, you're on your own, I'm just going to leave you. Because clearly it looks like you're not interested in being friends with me, right? Like, you want to be on your lane. So I'll leave you, just like Diadem said. But then again, it could be that because of the old cold thingy that has gone on all night, that was why she responded that way. But that I'm rightfully behind you thing, it happened when Sophia was speaking to Mariam, saying Mariam should read more. And of course, Diadem caught that as a jab towards, Mariam. That's what she was telling that Diadem self, she to do. But we saw that the next morning, Mariam and Caroline, they were having a spa session. They would get like a massage, and they were having a conversation with regards to Diadem's, cold attitude towards the previous night, all that. And we saw that, Caroline had a lot of things to say. She bared her heart out to Mariam, and also Mariam had equal things to say as well. And she's like, it was even Mariam that said, oh, we'll bring it up later today, we need to discuss about it. And we saw that, thankfully, Dabota also came to check on our guests, chatted with them. And I somehow liked that, Dabota took Diadem's side. It would have been very awful if she had talked, in agreement with the women, like when they were talking about Diadem. Because, okay, you can't eat somebody and tell them how to react. She was probably hurt from how yesterday went. Like I said in my previous video, I hate keeping people waiting, and I hate being kept waiting. I hate it so much. Don't do it to me, I'm not going to do it to you, right? But I feel like I said, she should have snapped out of it. Just get the evening going. It's your friend's event. The cold nature isn't needed. Just look for a way to just get out of it. Once people have talked about it, you've ashed it out. Good. And it was very interesting that Caroline mentioned that she's been keeping tabs with Diadem as well, sending her pictures, location, like, oh, we're on our way, this was going on, So I just feel like Diadem should have looked for a way to snap out of that cold thing, because now it's lingering and now it's causing so much misunderstanding between the ladies. And of course, their reaction is very much understandable. Yes, like, you're not the host. We have apologized to the host. Why are you the one carrying the matter on your head? Why? Rest. So that all hell broke loose during Diadem's during Dabota's fashion whatever event. All the ladies had arrived and they were chatting. Okay, before Sophia arrived, Caroline, Diadem, Mariam, and Dabota were seated, and Dabota felt like, oh, have you guys spoken? Like, referred to Caroline, have you spoken to Diadem about what you wanted to speak to her about with regards to yesterday? And they brought it up, and it was very interesting to see that Diadem was like, oh, I wasn't cold to you. If it was me, I'd have told you straight up, yes, I was pissed. You guys let me stay under the sun for 3 hours plus. I understand that, you guys kept me in touch later on. You let me know what was going on, but I was already in the mood. It was very difficult for me to snap out of it. I did not like the fact that you kept me waiting. Yes, I should have, looked for a way to get better and not ruin the mood of the evening, but it is what it is. That was what happened. That's what happened, and I apologize, right? If you truly feel sorry for ruining the mood of the evening, because they really did. Yes, Diadem and Dabota ruined the mood of the evening. The ladies already apologized. They were appreciative. They were very cheerful. They were very excited and happy to be there. But they were still stuck up and cold, right? Diadem should have just apologized and, she should just be a queen that she claims to be. Apologize and get it rolling. An apology will not kill you, right? Very, confused when she was like, oh, I wasn't cold to you. I wasn't like, why are you saving face? Say it as it is. Let them ash it out there. Apologize again. Let the other person apologize again if you feel like there's a need. And keep it moving. And then, that place where she now told, hey, chill. Oh, yeah, I get how that could have come across as being rude and, unpleasant to Caroline. But Caroline, again, her tone, yes, Caroline was talking at the beginning of the conversation in a calm manner. But yeah, I wish Diadem and Caroline had handled that situation better. Especially Diadem. Like, I wish she had just apologized straight up. Let's bear her heart out. Like, cause really, ever since the ladies arrived, she has not actually spoken to them and let them know how she really, really feels or how that situation made her feel. She should have just bear her heart out and let them mash it out and let them keep it going. But yeah, it was so disappointing that she didn't say much. And yeah, Caroline actually gave Mariam the floor to also talk about how the whole thing made her feel. But it was very interesting to see also that Mariam kind of folded. And she's like, oh, she made it seem like she and Diadem already had a conversation before and they've hashed it out. Of course, yeah, we saw that she went to Diadem's room. But then it was after that, going to Diadem's room to apologize, they had a bonfire. So Mariam obviously still had some things to say to Diadem. But I just feel like maybe Mariam is trying to not cause unnecessary drama. Although she has questions that can bring up drama. But you can tell that time and time again, she has tried to just stay away from drama, stay away from fight, and stay away from things escalating and becoming like a problem. So yeah, I think we can excuse Mariam for that. But it's public knowledge that Mariam has more mouth in her confessionals that she does have in front of the other women, and no be today. So yeah. So we saw that when Sophia arrived and they were chatting, Dabota goes ahead to ask Sophia how her room is now. I think she complained, she said there were bugs, her AC was not working out through the night, she was uncomfortable, she couldn't sleep well. And Dabota asked, oh, how is the room now? And she was like, oh, it's fine, they've taken care of it, there were bugs, and but it's cool, the AC was cooling now, but it wasn't cooling at the middle of the night. What I expected Dabota to say was, oh, I'm really sorry that you found your first night here uncomfortable. But she's like, oh, so the complaining has stopped or no more problems or something like that. I'm like, oh God. You can tell that, Dabota has it for Sophia. There's nothing, even if Sophia had come in and she was mute, or she had come in and she wasn't saying anything, Dabota would have still had a problem with Sophia. I don't know what it is. It feels like there is more than we are saying, or there is more than meets the eye, but there is something going on that we don't know. I don't know. But yeah, and before we know it again, they started to go at each other again. Sophia or Dabota brought up the whole thing of Sophia being uncultured, complaining about her room. I get it, like putting in a lot of money into something and then hear somebody complain at the top of their voice that I ate my room, it's facing the trash and all this. Of course, it will not make you feel good. And I don't understand why all these people do this. I don't know if it's the hostess or the hosties or the host or whatever. Like, why would you? I don't know. You people know that rooms and views, especially at the beach, is a very important thing for these women. It causes a lot of rift. Why would you not go and rent a beach house where all the rooms are not facing the beach? Of course, we're not going to tell you now the money what to do with our money, but I'm still on this question. Who should have gotten Sophia's room? I think they should have given it to Carolyna. I think we'll not have the same problem. Or should they have given it to Diadem, who is the very close friend, or close acquaintance with the host? Or should they have given it to Mariam that had called and even pleaded out, don't forget my room, don't put me in a bad room, keep my room? I don't know. So this problem was unavoidable. The only thing they could have done to avoid this whole issue of room situation was to have gotten a beach house that all room faces the ocean. That's just it. And we saw that, even Sophia went ahead to call Dabota as both commercial. All the women, especially Mariam and Dabota and, Caroline, they know that Sophia has a bad mouth. Sophia knows the way, she knows how to poke people with words. There are things she says, and the way she says it, that will trigger you. It will trigger you so much. But I like that they were able to attest to the fact that Sophia, when she wants to really be terrible and say a lot of hurtful words to you intentionally, she really can do that. But we saw how they went back and forth on each other. it was very cringe. I was feeling uncomfortable for the women. And then I don't know what happened that, Diadem now came into the whole situation. And Diadem was now made reference to the one man Mopu thing she said last night that, she's alone. She was trying to even ease off the tension that last night. I know Sophia was like, I don't need your help. I don't need anybody to back me up. I'm a woman, Mopu, blah, 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 blah. I feel like on that part, Diadem is justified. Like, I tried to extend an olive branch to you and you're like, hell no, I don't want it. And of course, I'm not going to come at Kiki and laugh with you again, because clearly you don't want to laugh with me. But yeah, we already moved past that, right? Sophia said there was miscommunication. Caroline should have been the one to communicate that, there is provision for transportation. And then if they are insisting that, I want to go with my jetty, I want to go with my boat, she was supposed to now call Caroline, Dabota, and let her know what's going on. And I like that Caroline took responsibility that, she should have communicated better. She was the one that brought Sophia into the group. And the fact that Dabota kept referring to Sophia as a +1, as a secondary host, I'm like, oh, goodness gracious, goodness. Why? That's like below the belt. Why would you call somebody a +1? Why? And I don't understand why she thinks, she can refer to Sophia as a +1, because clearly this woman is a part of the show. That's why I'm just like, is it that this party is being hosted by the producers, or what's even going on? Clearly, you know that this woman is a part of the show. It's a part of this show. So why are you... I agree with Sophia when she says there's she feels like the bone of contention, or the reason why they're having this issue with the lateness and the jetty and everything, was because there was miscommunication between the both of them. And yes, I think that was able to get through to Dabota that, okay, maybe they miscommunicated things to Sophia. But the way Sophia to be moving is making it difficult for Dabota to buy that story. Because Dabota said in a confessional that, she doesn't know what to believe. She thinks that Sophia is lying. It's just like Mariam rightfully said, that whole situation felt like a gang up. It felt like, especially that previous night when they walked up to Dabota and Diadem, and it felt really cold. Everybody cannot be wrong, right? Sophia felt it, Dabota Caroline felt it, Mariam felt it. So yeah, I'm sure if Laura was there, Laura would have felt it as well. Like Mariam said, it was starting to feel like a gang up. That is why, one of the reasons why I feel like she deliberately did not lash out at Diadem the way she wanted to, the way she was feeling, because she would have felt like, it's the oldies against the newbies. Like, you get my drift. So I don't know, guys, it was crazy. And the fact that they were now downloading the news to Laura in the next episode that, Laura, your own room was even downstairs. That's always like, this whole room situation, it would have happened. There's no way they would have avoided it. So far, it was that beach house they were using, and it had that arrangement and that building structure. There was no way they could have avoided it. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Sophia, that woman is something. And she just getting started with these women. Dabota as well. She needs to look at the mirror. But Sophia is not. She's not innocent as well. She's not innocent, and I really want to see Diadem redeem herself, because I really want to like Diadem. She seems like a cool person. I don't have an issue with that. People are referring to her as Agbero. Everybody cannot be bullshit. Everybody cannot be speaking English every time. People express themselves differently. We're from different backgrounds and different walk of life, so you can't expect everybody to act the same way. So I don't understand why people are referring to her as Agbero and saying she's the Yabo or she's the Tiana. Yes, I kind of get Tiana vibe from her because of the way she speaks Yoruba, and she says it's like an hilarious way, and she adds like ajasa and add like spices, or add things to like the fights and scenes in her confessional. So I get that Tiana vibe from her, which I'm not mad about at all. But really, with this whole thing of her making issues more than it is, or having issues, like she's not having direct issues with these women, it's as a result of Dabota or something like that. I really wish she can stand alone and actually redeem herself in this season, because I really want to like Diadem. But yeah, I knew I was gonna probably not like Dabota, because like I told you, the first episode where she mentioned something like she doesn't apologize to anybody, even our friends, that was like a red flag for me. I think in the comment section, please like this video if you're yet to like, and subscribe if you're yet to subscribe. Chat in the comment section. I know you want to say something. Let's talk in the comment section, please. Until next time, when I see you and when you see me, make sure to remain happy, because you owe it to yourself. Bye guys.